We're just gonna go cut stuff down. We need materials. So I'll cut the rest of this mountain down, I suppose. Shouldn't be cutting the dirt right here. I should be going up a little higher. I don't need the dirt. I just need to get to the stone. All right, we are up at the top. How far back do I want to go? Down to here, maybe? Yeah, we'll go down to there. Be gone, mountain! Yeah, I'll take all the dirt away first, that way we can just focus on stone afterwards. Or at least dirt down to the level that I want to take it down to. Because this is the spawn chunk. Gotta be mindful of that. Miss Chrislin, if you're still here, is that job going to be work from home, or are you going to be in an office with people? You're not sure? Okay. Fall. My house smells like cloves and nutmeg because I made eggnog earlier today. What inspired the name change? When I raid new people, I want them to be able to pronounce my name. I got tired of it being gutted and destroyed and people not willing to say it. And what I'm trying to do, Jep, is I'm trying to get people to remember me. Because I want to make some new connections, some long-lasting connections. And 9 times out of 10, if you can't pronounce someone's name, you're not going to remember them. How you doing, Kyle? Welcome in. They're blue light filter glasses. How are you today? So I wanted it to be short and sweet, something people won't forget. That way when I go by someone, they're like, oh, it's Tara. Oh, hey, look, it's Tara. That way it's short, sweet, to the point. Also, it looks really, really cool to have a 4-letter name on Twitch. Someone's like, whoa, your name's only 4 letters? And it's not like VCXD or something weird. It's actual legitimate word. You think it would have been taken? It was taken. It was an account, but Twitch has a very inactive account policy where if an account's been inactive for X amount of time and it hasn't been used in like a long time, that they have the right to reclaim the name. So because I'm a partner, I kind of get, you know, first in line for things like that. And support will help me change my name one time. So I was like, this is what I want. And they were like, okay. They're like, we got it. You are now this person. And I was like, cool. Granted, I'm still Terahdra at the end of the day. That's not gonna change because that's my name. But to new people, I can be Tara, and it's easier for people to pick up on that. The downside to it, we're starting to experience some downsides. Hi, Mew, welcome in, buddy. It's good to see you. Some of the downsides are if you had like a prepaid 3-month or 6-month subscription to my channel, that'll go away. If you had auto renew, that could go away because that auto renew and everything was tied to Terahdra, not to Tara. So we're going to be losing a lot of subs here soon, probably, and people aren't going to think about it. And then after that, there's a lot of people who don't know who the new name change is. So they have no idea who I am. So they're probably unfollowing me because they don't know who I am. They're like, who's this guy? I never followed this guy, so they're going to unfollow me. Which I think is what we're trying to, what we're experiencing right now with the channel. So it's gonna, there's gonna be some blowback. It's gonna be a little rough, but I'm fine with it. Well, so the profile picture, it's always been my face of some kind. Before it was the derp emote. But now it's the art that you see right here. It's that face. Which I'm thinking about making it just like the shoulders and the head like this. But it's always been my face. It's just a different face. Tied to the name, that's bad. What are you talking about, game coders? You good through till May? Hell yeah, Juliet. Well, thank you. That's crazy. If you guys get a 3 or a 6-month sub, that discount is permanent as long as you maintain that 3-month, 6-month thing. So if you get like 15% off for 6 months, it's 15% off forever as long as you keep paying the 6 months. They changed that recently. It used to be on your first buy of 3 or 6 months, but now it's forever. So if you're currently paying for one of those things and you're paying full price, cancel it, get a new one. That way you get the discount. Well, so Game Coder, they did say that when you first change your account, that your subscriber, they do have a name thing tied to it. So like, it used to be like subscribe / Terahdra, and they had a note that probably won't change. So like, I'll still be Terra, but all that stuff will still be Terahdra. Well, apparently it's all Terra now. Well, Juliet, I'm glad you double-checked, because there's a lot of people that haven't. Bye, Zayflin. Enjoy your shopping. There's a lot of different things at play right now. There's a lot of people that are from the Kerbal crew that don't like that I'm playing a lot of Minecraft now. There are people that don't know who I am anymore and are unfollowing me because they don't know who I am. There are people that are losing their subs because they were subscribed to Terahdra, not to Terra. And it's all kind of hitting at one time. It's kind of a perfect storm of unfortunate. So I'm going to try and put my head down and fight my way through this month. I'm pretty much content just grinding away at hardcore Minecraft. There's not really any other games that are like sparking any interest for me besides Diablo 3 and Magic the Gathering, but I can't stream those. I'd have half as many of you watching me if I was playing one of those. This is a more simpler game, so people kind of can get into it a little easier and relate with it a little better. Something like Magic has a giant skill gap. Do I like being a dinosaur? I don't know what that means, Ice. Playing Arena off stream? I haven't in a while. I don't like the direction that they're taking Arena, so I don't really want to support it anymore. Baldarian, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the 22 months. It's good to see you. Hello. The day's going well, man. How are you today? How are things? Playing as a dinosaur in game. Help me understand what you mean. Hi, Tiger Fang. What's up, bud? How are you today? Yeah, mine with the... What was it they just announced? Alchemy? And with them making, like, fluid cards and stuff, and they're gonna have, like, RNG-based crap. It's gonna turn into Hearthstone, man. Hearthstone has fallen off the wagon in popularity. I don't know why Magic's trying to chase them. Your back is hurting. Well, that's no fun. I'm doing all right, my friend. My eyes are holding up. Yeah, mine. Have you not looked into what alchemy's gonna be, dude? It's gonna be a mess. Oh, are you talking about what's that game called? I know the game. I just can't think of the name. Oh yeah, mine. They're doing an all digital format on Arena, and it's gonna be cards that they can change the text and wording of in a heartbeat if it's too powerful. So there's a card that says deal 3 damage to something, and they don't like it. They can make it say 2 damage overnight. Yeah. And they've printed some pretty broken cards. Oh, you're asking if I like being a dinosaur. I thought you meant like right now in this game. I mean, I don't know. Ice. The kind of games I like to play are games where I can just kind of be chill and hang out with you guys and we can just talk and be awesome. I feel like this is one of those games. Because like right now I'm cutting down the top of a mountain. We're just kind of hanging out and talking and stuff. Hi, I'm no good. Welcome in, buddy. They are blue light glasses. Kind of doing a combination of that, and I turned my lights yellow that are in front of me. They did really well for a while, but right now my eyes are starting to bother me. I also caught the whiff of something like burning. But I don't have anything in my apartment burning. Are my eyes feeling alright? They're not bad. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like amazing and 1 being shitty, they probably feel like about a 5.5, 6 right now. Not the best in the world, but they're not like horrible. Rating my eyes, yep. Actually, here, I'm gonna do this real quick. Give me the snowballs. Give me the snowballs. Oh, shit. They didn't get mad at me? Interesting. What's the color of my eyes? They're blue. I got the blue eyes. Am I an organ donor? I think so. I don't care what they do with my body after I'm dead. Seems like an awfully weird question to ask. Why, what's up, Ice? Mr. Steal your eyes? No, don't do it. Leave my eyes alone. Probably not halfway on stacks yet. Oops, don't die. Once we get to this coal, we're gonna make room for the coal. It's so hard to scratch my face with these glasses on. We went to the blood bank the other day, and it's so hard to try to help. They ask me so many questions. Whose blood is that? Why is it in the bucket? Yeah, I've heard that before. I've heard that before, Ice. Why are you drinking it? Well, if you're not going to take it, I might as well go ahead and drink it myself. It might be the fountain to everlasting youth. Hour streams, 20%. Yep. Mine made a comment earlier that was 1/5 of the way there. I'm no good. Was reminded to contribute. Ice is wanting us to do it, man. He's excited. He said he's gonna stay up the whole time with me when I do it. Yep. Yeah, Kyle, they call it Common Core. Yeah, Kyle, it's super duper weird how they do it now. Let's see. If I remember correctly, what it is, it's like they draw like a square like this, and they have like something like this, and it's like 75 times like 14, and you do like 7 times 1, 1 times 5, and then like 7 times 4, or something. 4 times 5. I don't know. That's not right. They do something like this, and they make little hash marks or something and count stuff. Oh, you don't have to PM me, dude. I don't care. I don't do shit like that. I don't care. I think it's not something that it's not. Being able to do math in your head is something you should learn to do on your own, not something you're force-fed as a 9-year-old. Because what those Punnett squares and everything do is it teaches you how to do it all in your head eventually. And that's great and all, but you don't need to know how to do that. There's not going to be an instance where your hands are tied behind your back and you're told to solve 15 times 25 or else, you know, everyone's gonna die that you know. It's a little, it's people are weird. Hi, usually working. How are you, buddy? Like, if you can learn it in your head and you can do it that way, that's great. If you can break it down the way they want you to break it down, that's great. But I feel like it should be learned the long form way, the old way, because that's the most consistent way. There's not a lot of memorization that needs to be had when you do it the other way around. I feel like with this new way, you have to memorize a lot of stuff. And sure, for people learning how to do math like that for the first time, it's going to come natural, you know, it's going to be a way for them to learn. But like when they're going home to their parents who don't know anything about it, asking for help with their math homework, and then you can't help them because they're doing shit you've never seen before in your life. That's where the issue is right now. Yeah, right, Ice? I think this is the last layer we're going to cut, and then we're going to go down and turn them into blocks. I think we have enough. Actually, we're almost full right now. We'll just call it done now. Ooh, look at our place. You talk a lot. There's nothing wrong with that, dude. You'll make up for all the people that don't talk very much in chat. You're doing a good job, and I appreciate you. I had zero clue how to do it, so I had to look at it, figure it out, and teach it. Yep. Well, so yeah, Kyle, that's literally what I just did. How is that not what I just did? You were like, not quite that. I'm like, what do you mean? Hi, Pink. How are you? I did 7, not 70. What do you mean? Oh, the 70 and the 5. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I don't care. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. That's why I didn't do it right. You need to know how to do this in your head. You'll never have a calculator with you all the time. Yeah, Miss Chrysalin. What if I'm tied to the front of a runaway steam train? It's going 25 kilometers. How am I supposed to calculate how long it will take until it reaches the end of a broken bridge that I know is 7 nautical miles away, with only the friction of the train wheels losing 3 miles per hour over 600 feet? Usually working. If you know all of that while being strapped to the front of the train, you can solve that equation in your head. Period, point blank, the end. Or like Warner said, just give up. But if you know all that information while you're like going towards your inevitable death, you can solve that in your head, I promise. You're not a moron. Alright, let's go put some villagers in here. I'm tied to the front of a runaway steam train. Oh, I'm sorry. They made a song about that. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Right?